Hello and welcome to another episode of Geoma City Building with Chili. So here we go. What are we going to make today? So I have a very nice idea. I have a very nice idea. So we did made this small highlight over there, like monument, where all the tourists are coming to visit, and we have all this connected. So this looks pretty nice, and I wasn't too eager right now to actually change something or a lot of it. What we're going to change soon will be to connect that one up and use that areas for some cool things I don't know about. So I was thinking about what to could place in there, and then I saw this little island over there. So what could we make with this island? I said, yeah, that island is a little bit odd because it has a very good view over there. It's very near to our touristic area, and it's very near to the airport, so it should be very nice for touristic. But maybe we don't want to have it touristic and have it more residential, but then we have the problem because there's the very ugly industry area. And you normally don't want to have a view on the industry area. So I got in the workshop and I found some pretty cool buildings. So we do have that very cool roundabout buildings in here. And they are very nice because they look very good, and I would want to have those to actually placed on this island. I do want to have a residential complex being situated on that island with a mountain range in the back, so they don't need to see the industrial area. And we also could use that mountain range to actually make a natural resort park, whatever that is. And I think that's what we're going to do today. So we do have these two buildings over there, which are actually planned to be placed on a roundabout or some round thing like this. And with the heavy use of MoveIt tool, I think we can make a very nice island over there. And that's what we're going to do, or try to do now. So we do have this island. Let's pause there. And I think we're going to lay out some buildings up here and try to find a level for those. So maybe just start with laying down the buildings, and I can place them directly. So I'm just putting both buildings up here so I can have a look on them. So they look like these, and they come with an inner terrace. It's the same building actually. Why is it the same building? Yeah, there's another one. So we do have one with an inner terrace, and we do have one with an outer terrace. And I think we're going with the outer terrace one. That's what we're going to use. So I'm going to use the MoveIt tool and actually make a copy of that. So I'm going to copy that over to our island when I find it. There is the island. So, and then we need to find some way to actually place them, and I think we're just placing that one down. So it's now placed down on the same height as it was on the other side, but I think we're going to have that one be more deeper in the ground. So let's like this. So that's what we're going to do, and I'm trying to see how it's going to look on the water shoreline. I don't want them too high, and I don't want them to be too flat either. So I think that's a good high, and that's what we're going to use. So we do have that buildings, and yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, this does transform. Pretty nice. So we do have that one. Let's copy that one over, because what I actually want to have is want to have them rounded. And if you don't know, you can use the MoveIt tool to actually, and the right mouse button to rotate that buildings, and in order to align them, if you hold Control, you can translate much slower. So just see how good I can try to line the buildings. That's pretty nice. So then other question is, do I want to have them connected like this, so totally look like one thing, or do I want to have this block in the middle as some sort of interception? I think I'm going with the gap in the middle. I think the gap is okay. And now I'm going to do the same, another one. Let's align those as well. So let's see, they're already pretty close. So like this, that's pretty nice. And then aligning it there as well to have the gap again. So we do now have that thing, and they look over to the city. That's pretty nice. And maybe we want to have another one to sit right there. So let's turn that around and again try to find the perfect angle for those to actually fit in there. Not too sure. Did we hit the perfect angle? No, not yet. A little bit more turning around there should bring us, yeah, the victory. We did align that one. So we do have that as well. So that's the one thing. I did it again, sorry. I don't want you to make this noise in the microphone. I just forget always that it's maybe very loud for you. So we do have that one thing solved. And I do want, what I actually want to have is later on, I want just to move that one over. And I want to have a second level of this building right over there. Right over there to have a second one. That's what I want to have. So that's my plan actually. But we cannot do this right now because we need to place some roads first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that one. Let's copy that because we do want to have the same structure over there. We do want the same thing over there. I'm not too sure if we should place it like so and try to connect things differently. Let's see how that could look. Maybe have that one over here. Yeah, I think we're going something like this. I think that could be cool. Having it like there. So we could have some beach in this area. Yeah, I think we're going to do that one. Like do it that one like so. And having that one go over there. Let's get a nice alignment again. Oh, that's very big. That's very big. It's hard to find the right rotation for that one. Should be like this. And I think there is going to be a nice place to have that one. And I think we're not going to have so many because the backside will be or shall be a mountain. So all these guys never see the industrial area. I don't want them to see the industrial area actually. So we do have that sort of thing. And I think we're going with that one. Not sure about these over here. I think we're going to remove that one as well. So we do have that sort of thing. What I'm now going to do is let's flatten the terrain a little bit. So we actually know what we're talking about. This is going to be right there. And also we need some roads to actually make all these houses accessible. And I know for a fact that these houses need to be connected on the backside with a road. So that's what we're going to do. Now get some road in there. Let's connect that houses with some road. And I think we can just use that one. Go somewhere over there. And I'm going to use MoveIt later on. What the hell did we just do? We was on... We were underground. I don't want to be underground actually. Can we please make a road not going underground? So there. That is much better. Now we're going to place that road. I think should be somewhere around there. And then somewhere around there. I'm going to use MoveIt to move it to the definite spot. Should be around there. And this one should be around there. And this is alright. So, and now we're going to lower a little bit the curving. And here we go. We do now have our access road to this house. I actually think we're going to move that one completely more up. Like this. Yeah, like this. So it touches, just touches the side of the road. And we do the same for that one. Let's do that one again. I don't want to have MoveIt like that now. So we can place actually our road. And now we should be somewhere around there. And then move over here. So we do have our second road to be right there. Moving that one to be somewhere around there. And there the middle spot should be around there. Now we have to just make the roundings correct. And we do have a very nice road actually connecting these houses as well. So we now just need to connect these up. We could actually use a straight road, I guess. Just like a straight road, and we're just aligning everything a little bit over. So this is going to be like so. Yeah, that's pretty okay. So we do have that road sorted, and we need the same to do for that one. This is actually the access road. So everyone wanting to visit those guys has to use the access roads, because otherwise they won't reach it. So let's do this again. There should be the middle, should be somewhere around there, and somewhere around there. And then again, we're using the MoveIt tool to actually move these nodes around. So everything fits right now, right there where it should, and you should be somewhere around there. You should be somewhere there. More rounding to that road. That's basically it. And here we have the second road, and yeah, we do have now connect that. We could make, actually, I think we're doing an outer road as well, because an outer road is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and turn on these thing over there. So we do have, and what would happen if we actually make this one go over here? Yeah, that one's going over there. Then we're making that one over there. And that one's going over there. And the easy way for me is just using MoveIt to get these roads right. It's just a faster process of doing it like so. So like this, you see, it's much faster to just place the road and move it out and move it move it afterwards like this. Much easier. It's so easy to do. Much easier than placing the road behind. So we do have that one. There's another one we need to place over there. Yeah, in this episode, you already know it. We will have a lot of talking again, because all we have to do is waiting for me to actually move all these stuff around and placing roads, and you're all already waiting for something else to do, and I'm still placing around stupid roads. But well, it has to be done. And this is an episode and not a tutorial, so this is planned, so I can annoy you with talkings while I place several roads and do funny stuff, like a live episode, just like that. And anyone can place roads. You can do as well. So we do have one solved, and now we're going to, I want to have this road to go around, I don't know, maybe go around in 90. Let's place that one road over there, and then moving the nodes again. I think this road has to be a little bit more to the front. This one has to come a little bit out again, and we do need a little bit more curvature chain here. This has to go a little bit in. This can go to the middle over there. And where's the other node? So let's put that node over here. And where is the next node? There's a node. Here we go. And we're putting that node over here. It just made too many nodes. So that one node is going over there. And that one node is going over here. And that's basically it. And then this will be just a little bit more rounded, and like so. And we can clean this up later on. Or right now, we can do it right now as well, like so. Yeah. And I think that's pretty good. So we do have, yeah, of course, it didn't really. So what? Let's do nodes only. Show you something. Nodes only, selecting all the road nodes, and then align to object height. And I want to have it aligned to that. So now here we go. That's cool. We do have that road. It's still not really completely aligned, is it? No, it is. So. And another road is going to be placed over there. And that may be a little bit more complicated, I think. But let's do that. So it's done. Place that one over there. Another road over there. Using MoveIt. Move that one over. Oh, come on. The other one. That one. Move that one over right around there, I think. This one's going to be there. And to do the same for this road. A little bit over there. Like so. And then we have the corner piece in a corner. Not a corner piece in the corner, but a curve. Let's do the curve over there and close the curve. And I think I'm not aligning it right now. I'm just placing it like so. They can go over there. So we do have that road sorted. And let's give me a shortly aligning all the highs. Don't get any problems with that. So that's basically it. I can't leave it like that. That's not very good. Wow! I'm so happy that MoveIt has an undo function. Honestly, it's golden. Place that one, I think. Yeah, I know I said I'm not going to align it right now, but I can't do nothing against it. So, like that. No, that's not straight. I have to have it straight. So, it's not perfectly aligned, I guess. I should have made a better job aligning these, but that's not what you're going to be here. So, we do have now the road going back there. So, the next thing I want to have is have the building again. Take the building, like this, and copy that over. So the next building will be on top of that. So if we just scale that one up, as you can see, we do get a nice nice thing over there. So what I actually would want to have is have it placed like there. But there's a slight issue. And if we look on the back side now, that road is basically... Oh no, that actually would work. So we can actually try to rotate this one like so. So the road is still not blocked. It would be like that. Maybe it's too high. So let's bring that a little bit down. Let's bring this a little bit down. So like that. Could be right so. Or we just hide the floor completely and make that snug in there. So what happens now is the road is still accessible. It would look very odd otherwise. I'm going to rotate that one over. Somehow like this. And I could actually align it a little bit better. And one thing we do have now as a problem is that these angles doesn't really match up. So if I'm going to place, yeah, let's copy that one and align it again like so. What we're happen up with is not exactly what I would want to have, but I think there's no way to actually make it like I want it. So if I do it like this isn't going to work. You see, we would just go outside. Why did it just... yeah. So I would end up with that one. Like so. And this isn't exactly what I'm aiming for. What I'm actually aiming for is actually using those buildings and have them set back like more like this. So you have more like a stairy thing. Yeah, that's much better. It's just better. I can't do anything against it. It's just better. And I could have the same right there to have more something like that. Like so. You see? I would want to have something like this somehow. This is what I'm actually wanting to have. Yeah, that's actually what I want to have. And maybe even better, what I could do basically, or what I couldn't do too easily. But let's make this go away again. And I think I have to use that one. Yeah, so what I could do is I could use that building over there. Let's use that building, copy that over. And then move it like this. So I could have it like so. Actually have it like so. You see? You see what I'm going to do? Ooh. Yes, like so. And then I'm putting that one. So now. And then I can use those buildings. Let's select that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. And I'm moving that one over to actually overbridge the gap over there, like so. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be cool? That would be so cool. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that. That's pretty cool. Now I'm going to copy over that. And let's see how this is going to look. If we can use both, or if we just use one of them. So like this. We could do it like this, but that's not what I want. So let's see if we can actually rotate that somehow so it actually would fit on both buildings. But a little more rotating like so until it fits somehow over both buildings. So something like this. No. So it's not going to fit very well. So we have to move that one over here. It wouldn't fit otherwise. So we do have it like so. but then it wouldn't fit over there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not leaving the gap for those. I'm getting rid of the gap. So let's make these upper buildings without the gap. Come on. Come on. You can fit, I know it. Like this. So we do have one building aligned. I'm taking the other one. I'm aligning this one over here. We don't have any gaps. And therefore we need less room. There. And then we're going to connect these ones as well. Like so. There's another one. We need to rotate that one slightly to actually fit in here. Come on, a little bit more, a little bit more. More? A little bit more. Rotating. Like this. Like a boss. The boss of rotating. And there's another one. Which need to be aligned in there. Needs a little bit of rotating as well. Oh, that was too much. So that's going to work. So not too sure, but I mean like this. So now look at that. That's exactly what I want. That's very cool. That's pretty good. So that's what I'm going to use. Yeah, that's working. So what we cannot do is have them floating, because they all come with this very weird socket, whatever it is, and that actually keeps us from using it further. So now we do have that one. What I'm going to do now is I'm using the terrain tool, making this a little bit smaller, to making these terrain over there to actually fit to here, because we need to have a road going there to connect these buildings. And we also need to have a road connect over to up here, and I'm doing this with some special road later on. First off, we can get rid of that terrain over there, so this has to stay, so we have to make the best out of it to just have it. And I think that's a good place for having a ferry stop to go in here. So let's clean a little bit the terrain up here. Do have some hills in here, what I don't want, so go away with that. So we do have that one now. Let's do some road. Let's do some road works to actually connect those. And I think this has to go right there and somewhere around there. I'm going to use that one here. So this will be much harder actually to finally have these aligned to the height of the terrain, but not impossible. Definitely not impossible. So we're going to use it like so. This one goes over there, and this is going over there. And we don't have a road going forward now because, yeah, it's keeping like that. So we do have that road in there. This will be a little bit more complicated to actually have everything connected, but let's see. We do have the road over there, which needs to be then go over there, and then it should place terrain over there. It's not going to do it, so let's do that one. Connect these nodes and set the height to that one. So here we go, having a road. That's not exactly what I wanted. It's still not really doing what I wanted to do. So can you please to object height to that one? It's still not totally what I wanted to do, but I think it's good enough. For now, it's just good enough. So now we're moving these nodes around. So we do have there some overlapping roads. And that's why we had to make the roads underneath first, because we cannot access them anymore. I have totally no idea what about how long this episode is now going to be away. So maybe I have to split that one up. We're not going to finish that, I think, in one episode. It's not enough time, at least not without time-lapse. And when I'm doing time-lapse, the one problem I actually have, all my speaking is gone. All my speaking, and then my speaking is very important. So I have to say that my speaking is very important. And you all just have to accept that. That's how it is. There's no way around it. And yeah, as long as no one from you actually tells me in the comments that I should shut up and just make a time-lapse, I'm not going to do it. Sorry to say. You need to communicate with me. Just tell me. Just tell me what your interest is, but I think you're not here for time-lapse. Maybe you are. Are you? So we do have that road. Here we go, and now this road has to be connected up somehow to that road underneath. And then we turn off the terrain following mode. And let's connect that road up. So I don't want to have the MoveIt activated. Go away. And here we go. We do have that not very nice road. That's a very ugly road. Look at this ugly road. So can we actually slope that one? So what I actually first want to do is making that road conform to the terrain. So much nicer, already nicer, and we have to make that one look a little bit better later on. And then we can do the same over here, having that thing connected to there. So we now have our basic roads connected, and that's not too nice over here. So I think we go ahead and connect that one as well to, shall we? Or shall we connect it above? I think we're going to connect that one over there with some nice round. So it's like that. So we can have something in here. We can have something in here. We can have a beach in there. And I think we can also have a beach in there. So next thing, right now it's just an island with some buildings on it. And we're now making all the magic happen with some mountains. And for that one, I'm going to move the whole island up here. So we do have some mountains in there. So I think that's not very interesting mountains right now. And it's also going very slowly. So let's do this like this. We do want to have mountains in there. And they could even go out there, behind there. So the next thing is now these tools to make the mountain a little bit more bumpy up there. Up. We're plopping down some mountains in here. So that's basically what we do. We do have now the mountains, and now we're going ahead, making these even bigger, scaling up those mountains. So we actually get some cool mountains in there. And then we're making this one smaller to have a little more structure in here. Maybe like there. Let's do this one up here. I'm not the best one when it comes to making mountains. My mountains look always a little bit odd, so bear with me. I'm not too sure what's coming out in here. We're just playing around. I want to have this result. We could actually make a volcano here. I think that's what we're going to do. I think I'm going to make some sort of volcano building in here. So we do have now this mountain range. There's a mountain in this island, on the back of these islands. There's the mountain. So, and we want to have the mountain here as well, to not fall off too fastly. So we do have that one. So now we do have our touristic island actually on here, being very cool with the mountains. I think I do want mountains there, up here, over there as well. I do want that. This should be like a little bit like carved out of the mountain, where the buildings actually sit, so they cannot see over there. And maybe we may fit this up later with some rocks and rock structures, so this looks more like a real mountain, which it doesn't do right now. So we now have this thing, and I think we're ending here with this episode. And or may not, maybe just do it. Maybe go ahead. What we need now is we need some sort of connection over there. So we need two types of connection. One connection would be to have actually no. We make this a second episode. Yeah, we're going to make this a second episode. So the first episode we made the foundation of our very cool city over there. And we still need to align all these roads, the upper ones. So let's select that one. This is not going to be like it should be. And then align that one up with 2 object height of that. So we do have that road there. So this road is not going to be very good because it goes right in the building. There's something we should do about that. We don't see the road behind it, so maybe we get rid of that one road. But we do have the same issue over here. Yeah, that road is actually going right there. So I think we're going to move that road to be right inside there. We can't have that everywhere. So, and we can change it here as well. So this is going to just be how it is. And I think I'm going to move that one right now out here. To be more like so. And I have to cover this one up with some ploppables. So this isn't looking very good right now. So we have to cover that up. Or we make a tunnel in there. That's what we could do as well. But I think that's fine-tuning later on. So we do have the main roads going, and we did actually move that building around, so that's not going to work. You should be somewhere around here actually. And that's why this one road is not fitting up. So this one road is not fitting up. We need some sort of tunnel to have that one covered up. And we should use this, we should do the same for here. So this has to be covered up somehow. I'm not totally sure how to do it right now, because we can't do a lot of about this socket of the upper building. So yeah, and that road's not really aligned, so let's do that as well. Let's go there. You have to be like this, and you has to go over there, adapting the curve, and that should be it. So like this. Well, maybe you need to go a little bit lower further out. So, okay, that's nice. That's very nice. Look at that. And this needs to be covered up as well. Somehow I need to cover up that one. And all the clippings there need to be covered up. Yeah, there's a lot of things to do. There's still a lot of things I can actually... Maybe I'm doing a time-lapse about that one. Not sure if I shall make a complete episode about the whole process of beautification of that thing, but I think for that episode we can end here. We can end it right there, and we may the beautification may either be another episode or I make a time-lapse out of it. But the general idea of having that complex is there, and it will get some ferry to move around, and it will get the natural park over there, and it will get a road connection to industrial, and I'm not too sure about a road connection for actual residents, because I don't think I want that, and I really have no good option to connect it anywhere. I could connect it there, no I can't, and there I don't want to actually make these lane switching things. I could actually use that bit, because we only use one of these lanes, so we could actually use that one. I think that's what I'm going to do. So we will have one road coming down here and actually connecting over there. So that's what we're going to do in some other episode. And for now, I hope you enjoyed this episode about a very cool residential island coming up in the future. It's just an ongoing project. And yeah, see you next episode, next time. Have a nice day, have a nice night. See you and bye.